everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad from the Pac-12, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. First down here for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And just, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Gain makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That short completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made on the play, the 29-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. He hands it off from the gun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
That gain sets up a third down play. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Fourth down RPO, he throws it to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So, second down after the incompletion. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the sidelines and a tightrope catch made there. Good completion. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So as we begin the 2nd quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up. He'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And that one is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the sack. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution. Plenty of space available. And, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Across midfield. At the 30. Refusing to be brought down. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Wow, what a play by this defense that come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
The Canes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sharp. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that catch is hauled in. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up an important third down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you can really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Looking to make a play deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And there's the handoff. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. From the shotgun, drops back. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his back. He finds his man. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. This will likely be the last play of the half. Hand off to the single back. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out. It's Sharp. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. And the sophomore making an impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Second down and long now from their own 6. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to take off. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. It's a draw to the back. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, you could see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they come with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that first down.
The Canes move into the red zone. Handed off for a draw. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, you almost feel bad for the running back here. There's just nowhere to go. He ends up trying to bounce it to get to the outside on the draw, but the defense covered up all the gaps and made that impossible. It's another nice job by this defense.
Second down play coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And it's good right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's sharp. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Same tailback, another carry. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
7th play of the drive coming up. Takes the handoff again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Incomplete. They cannot connect.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense. They try to get everybody on the same page here. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Oh, so close to executing here on a fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it with the draw play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off here. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Third down play for this offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Try and muscle for the first down. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Oh, just a backbreaker for this defense. That's two separate times on this drive alone. They've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They had these third downs only to give up first downs. Now as a defensive coordinator, man, you got to dial up any kind of pressure at all to shoot a gap and try to bust that ball away from these backs.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Sharp. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
First down at 10 now.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. Looking to throw yet again. He's got it, a fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. offense retakes the field. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. It's a defense. You got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Here's the second down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback's going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go. 3rd down, big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. Ball handed off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Canes will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. With the return, it's Sharp. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You want to be able to pick up a first down, get as close as you can to the sideline on those conversions, and then get out of bounds. It's exactly what they were able to do here.
He's moving out of the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. First down. Looking to throw the football. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Very nearly intercepted. That would have been it. They got one final chance here on 4th down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.